See, we're taking a lot of risks helping these people because, see there, we might get swine flu, new strain of flu virus.
Well, our goals for this would be have a better understanding of working with people. I guess be better able to help people out, communicate, feel better.
And at the same time, we're going to live and understand a different culture. Alright, we're on a 6-hour bus ride for only 100 miles of distance. Because the road's pretty good now, it's going to get a lot worse later.
It's a riveting drive.
Oh look, there's a little house, a little hut. Yep, people actually live out here. See?
Or used to.
Lots of little huts around. Alright. So now we're in, that's Will, this is our hammock.
We're actually recording?
This is recording, I'm just using a flashlight as a light.
Yeah,
so we just
over here.
Got our hut right going here.
Yeah, got my location set up.
It's a pretty nice hut actually. This is a guy's house. Alright, so it's the next day and couldn't see the house too well yesterday, but this is home sweet home. It's actually really nice. Can't think you wouldn't think a hut could be nice, but I mean, I feel like I could even live here if I had to, you know. If you go inside,
our roommates here having a hammock war.
It's set up just for sleeping quarters, but you know, this is his house.
They seem to enjoy it.
Some more space over there. Look at these nice high ceilings.
Very high ceilings.
Here's his cooking hut behind here. This is all for a couple. I think they only have one kid. He might have moved out. Here's where they cook. They got their nice grill, where they put things. And here's their makeshift shower. Just grab a nice bucket of water. Come in here. Nice private area. Lots of space. Concrete. Make yourself one of these. I don't know what they're called. That's right, no smoking in this house. It's all made out of wood. Exactly. This guy actually just gave up his house so that we could stay.
Yep, went to go live with his parents.
See how he has a little garden set up? You know, he tried really hard to make this his home.
And he has.
There's a little path. Goes out to the road.
Look at the baby dog.
Doggies. Alright, back in the village square.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie.
Look at the puppies.
Cute.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to walk by what we did yesterday pretty soon. Right here, this is what we did for day one.
This is the house that we put cinder blocks up on top and concreted.
Get a little bit closer. This was a house, I was told, it's a couple with 6 kids. It's going to live here. That did not have a roof yesterday. It looked like that on the right. Alright, here's how we sleep. Check out the beta player. What's on your mind?
We just finished the house. We put the roof up. Put cinder blocks, pillars, and concrete up top. It's a lot of work. Really hot out.
We're all very tired.
Yeah. We're all just waiting for everything to get finished up.
Check it out. Every day we come together and all the locals, I don't know, they just kind of gather and then we play with them. And it's really cool because they let us play with them even though we don't speak their language. Most of them only speak Mayan because, you know, they don't really go to school yet. And this is the Mayan Peninsula. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear me, but this is action at the work site. What is your job?
I'm dirty and I'm shoveling sand with Robin and he sucks.
We're making a roof. There it is.
I'm running the cement mixer, officially in Spanish.
Alright, let's watch them pour cement into the wheelbarrow. Yeah. After it goes in the wheelbarrow, it gets hauled over there. And it goes up bucket by bucket, up there, until we get a whole roof covered with I don't know how many hundreds of buckets.
We are currently trying to break into the guy's hut.
Don't worry, this isn't illegal, Mr. Litz. It's okay. We're actually trying to do it because we locked the key outside.
Seriously, it wasn't me.
We don't know if we're getting in or not without breaking down these doors, which would be terrible. Yeah.
We're overcoming obstacles by working together.
We really can't get in.
It's a faith experience.
Alright, so they're building a new asphalt road, as you can see. And cool story, the Mexican government basically brushed over this town until all these mission groups like us came in. Yep. So apparently now that we have all these mission groups coming in, the Mexican government is like, oh, we better do something about this town, you know, to keep up their appearance. So
they cared about them in the first place.
Now you see roads, a whole infrastructure. So I mean,
we got water.
Alright, this is their school, the village school. 2 buildings, 1 boys, 1 girls, and a bathroom. And I think this only goes up to...
They have to walk...
8th grade? This only goes up to 8th grade?
Then they have to walk 3.1 miles to the next...
Yeah, it's a 5-kilometer walk to the next village for high school. You can see more huts. We're walking into the poorer part of town right now. Up here. They have a road now, but just a few days ago this was all rocks. Our last project! Our last project! We built half of a wall. This will soon to be another cement roof. And by the way, they build all these cement houses in case a hurricane comes by. All their huts are hurricane prone. So these are hurricane proof. And they're in the process of building a lot of these.
Alright, so we're leaving the village now. It's been a couple weeks, a couple days I mean.
I actually feel really sad leaving this village. I don't know, just seeing them stand all there.
All just watching us, waving.
They're all really appreciative of what we've done. Makes you feel really, really good.
Does anyone have Purell?
As you can hear, we're getting ready for our plane to show up now. What I got out of the week was the fact that you really, sort of grasp that you really need to work with other people to accomplish things. If you were to go and try to build a house by yourself, it wouldn't be built well. It probably would take you a lot longer to build it than how long it took us. The people of the town of Heuchen Balam, and basically they live a simple life where they don't take more than what they need from the land. Basically, they sort of want to keep living there so they sustain the area. And they all seem pretty happy living that way.
What I really got out of this trip was that I got to see life through an entirely different lens. I knew that not everybody lives the lavish lifestyle we do, however, getting to see it and live it for a whole week for the first time really was something special for me. What struck me the most was probably the joy I saw in the villagers. They all live in poverty, and I mean they all live in little 1-room houses, nothing like we do up here. But since they all have water, they all have electricity, they all have food, they all have shelter, they all have great big families, and you could really feel how content they were with their lives, you know, even more so than you see up where we live. My final note about this trip, and what also really made this trip worth it, was seeing how grateful and thankful the people were for what we were doing for them. You could really just tell by the faces of the people and the families how appreciative and grateful they were for what we're doing, and that also really made this trip worth it.